Okay, we have begun the stream. Welcome to Humble Among Broadcast System 35. Let's find the link and share the link. As always, if you are watching, please share the link as well. We're going to be talking tonight about the ICP stream from Monday night. And by the way, the stream for tonight on Twitch is canceled, but we will be talking about the stream from this past Monday night, Clash of the Man Cave Collectables. I have the link now. I'm going to be sharing it on Facebook. Live now on YouTube. Okay. Two Whoops and Dead Bodies, Gather.network. By the way, Gather.network had an excellent stream last night. I was sleeping. Went to bed early last night, so I was sleeping and missed the whole stream, but I was watching it at work. And actually, Stoney, I was just watching it right before coming on my stream. So shouts out to Stoney and Gather.network. Go give Stoney Lowe a subscribe. He is on the, he's trying to get to 200 subscribers, and he's going to be doing a giveaway, I believe he said. So that's dope. Let's see here. I'm still sharing the link. That's what I'm doing. Oh, by the way, I'll go ahead and get this out of the way. Tonight, I don't know if you guys saw the video from before this stream, but I did a video about Fallen Angelic, H.A.B.S. Max new album, and a secret message that was in the intro. If you listen at the very end of the intro, there's some reverse audio. I went and put that shit into Pro Tools, and I reversed the reverse audio and made it normal audio. And I showed what that was. I actually played the audio in the video, so you can go and hear the secret message. But tonight at midnight, I did it again. I knew that there was other secret messages on there because I had already listened to the album, and I was pretty fucking confident there was other secret messages on the album. And sure enough, I put the CD copy in my car today, and we were listening to it, I think 1.5 times. And I noticed on another song, there is another secret message at the end. And then I noticed on another song, there's a secret message at the end. So I thought there was only one more. I was pretty confident on which song there was one more, but I found another one that I had forgotten about. So tonight at midnight, I will be dropping another secret message video where I will play the 2 other secret messages, which are rather interesting. So you're going to want to tune in for that. Poop poop in the chat from Emily. Yes, 1.5 times, almost exactly. She said, Play-Lo is my favorite track at the moment from Ouija. Play-Lo is dope. Definitely a favorite from me from Fallen Angelic. But yeah, check out that video if you want to hear some like nerdy shit where I reverse the secret messages and I play that shit for you. Anyway, Emily's favorite is Crawl. Crawl is fucking dope, by the way. Whole fucking album is dope. That Ouija, fucking props to Ouija for that album. Okay. So like I said, we will be talking about the Clash of the Man Cave Collectables. Surprisingly, a lot of shit happened and a lot of shit got talked about on that stream. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. The subscriber only portion was interesting on this. Some fun stories were shared that I will be resharing and rehashing on this stream. So make sure you stay tuned till the end when I talk about that. But we have a lot of shit to talk about. Right before I came on this motherfucking stream, ICP released a promo video for the Gathering of the Juggalos tickets, I believe, going on. I think that was the idea. The tickets are going on sale tomorrow. They say they're on sale now, but they're going on sale tomorrow, 9 p.m. JuggaloGathering.com is where you're going to want to go, right at 9 p.m. And I want you to go right at 9 p.m. because the site needs to be crashed. And it's going to be crashed, hopefully, in the most epic way ever this year. It's Juggalo tradition at this point to crash that website. And I really want to see it crash epically. Now, I don't know what will happen when all of you it on the website at the same time. Will it break the internet? Can we break the internet from going to one Juggalo website? We're going to find out tomorrow, 9 p.m. JuggaloGathering.com. Go get your car passes and your Bala sites. If you want, those are in plenty of supply though. Those never run out. The car passes and big Bala sites, there's infinite amount of those. What you really need to jump on is the general admission tickets. The tickets are very limited. You're gonna want to make sure you get your tickets fucking fast. Don't worry about the car passes and stuff. There's plenty of those. You can wait, but make sure you get your general admission stuff right out the fucking gate and crash that website. All right, y'all. Stony says Coffin is more of a banger. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll take it. I'll take the compliment. Whoop, whoop, Ulrich. Are you at work, Ulrich? Ulrich is a hard-working motherfucker. Shouts out to Ulrich. Seemingly always at work when I'm on the stream. Motherfucking facts, Stony. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Very much appreciated. April Fools, my new EP, produced entirely by Shaggy the Airhead, is out now. The music video for De Niro is out now. You can see several videos below this video. The music video for De Niro, it's Robert De Niro's face from Taxi Driver where he's got the gun hand to his head. Please go watch that video. Please go listen to April Fool's EP. April Fool's EP CD's coming soon. T-shirts coming soon. New T-shirts coming soon. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Humble Among on everything. Go follow me. I'm still really close to breaking 1,000 followers on Instagram, guys. Fucking hook it up. Let's break that fucking 1,000 already. Shit's getting ridiculous. All right. We're going to talk about a lot of shit that's been going on. Oh, I want to shout out to Spooky the Fungi. I sent out, I sent out all the the goddamn Ouija Mac Fallen Angelic giveaways. I gave away 3 copies of Fallen Angelic, one to Isadef, one to Little Taffy, and Spooky the Fungi. I need your address, man, so I can send your CD. You're one of the winners of the Fallen Angelic giveaway thing that I did, because I bought 5 of those boys and I gave away 3. Why 3? Because I keep 2 for myself, because I'm gonna play 1 and I'm gonna keep 1 sealed one, because that's my OCD Ouija Mac collection. I've talked about my OCD Ouija Mac collection quite a bit at this point. I have pretty much every Ouija Mac CD, 1 sealed, 1 open to listen to. I need to get Dead York. That's one of the only things I'm missing. Swagtooth's Dead York. I don't think there was any other physical Swagtooth CDs, but that's one of the only ones I'm missing. I got like every fucking other Ouija Mac CD though. Come on, Stoney, let me troll. Let me get my bullshit out. Among De Niro made my nutsack jiggle. I'll take it. Thank you, Isadef. Your CD is on the way, my guy. I hope you enjoy that. I threw in some extras in these packages, by the way. Oh, and thank you to my fucking cousin, Randy, who ordered a t-shirt on Bandcamp Friday. That's much appreciated. Whoop whoop, Rizal. Whoop whoop, whoop Conda. What's up, Twistin' Juggalo? Not much, just doing the stream. What's up with you is the real question. What up, Humble? Whoop whoop, dude. I'm counting the hours, bro. I'm counting the hours. I assume that's about the gathering of the Juggalos tickets going on sale. Once again, you're going to want to get your general admission tickets real fast. Don't worry about the car passes. Don't worry about the big ballas. There's plenty of those. General admission, though, is very limited this year. Get that first. Priorities, people. Priorities. Okay. Spooky the Fun Guy. Oh, Bartle and the Dead Guy also doing a giveaway. I was gonna, I talked about Stony Low and Gather.network doing a giveaway, trying to get to only 200 subs. Give this motherfucker a sub, man. He's doing fresh-ass streams over there. Stony, keep doing your streams, man. I love your streams. Keep doing that shit, man. I know you're gonna keep doing it, but I just want to say, keep doing that shit. Bartle and the Dead Guy also doing a giveaway at 1,250 subs, so give them a sub. I think just giving them a sub and you enter into the giveaway. So give these motherfuckers some subs and shit. All right, I want to talk about this UFO report. All right, this is a little bit of old news at this point. I kind of wanted to do a whole video about this, honestly, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do a whole video about it, so I'm gonna just talk about it. So this is from Live Science. UFOs left radiation burns and unaccounted for pregnancies, new Pentagon report claims. 1,500 pages of UFO-related research were just declassified as part of a FOIA request. If you don't know, FOIA, it means Freedom of Information Act, where any citizen of the United States can send a request to the United States government to get secret classified files sent to your fucking house. I think you might have to pay a fee. But you have to word that shit incredibly accurately to even get in there. And it takes many, 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 many requests to get that shit. But the government has recently just been opening up a lot of these secret files and stuff and letting a lot of these reports out. So I'm going to read you some of this stuff here. Encounters with UFOs have reportedly left Americans suffering from radiation burns, brain and nervous system damage, and even unaccounted for pregnancy, according to a massive database of U.S. government reports recently made public through a Freedom of Information Act request. The database of documents includes more than 1,500 pages of UFO-related material from the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, ATIP, a secretive U.S. Department of Defense program, that ran from 2007 to 2012. Despite never being classified as secret or top secret, the ATIP only became known to the public in 2017. Okay, this is just talking about ATIP. Let's see. Okay, shortly after ATIP's existence was revealed, the U.S. outpost of the British tabloid The Sun filed a FOIA request, so The Sun's responsible for this request. I guess you don't even have to, oh wait, U.S. outpost. So it was a U.S. citizen. Never mind. Filed a FOIA request for any and all documents related to the program. 4 years later, it took 4 years to get the documents. On April 5th, 2022, the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency, DIA, honored the request by releasing more than 1,574 pages of material to The Sun. According to The Sun, the cache of documents includes reports on the biological effects of UFO sightings on humans, studies on advanced technologies such as invisibility cloaks, and plans for deep space exploration and colonization. Some portions of the documents were withheld in part, in quotes, for privacy and confidentiality concerns, the ATIP told The Sun. One standout document from the collection is a report titled Anomalous Acute and Subacute Field Effects on Human and Biological Tissues. Dated March 2010, the report describes alleged injuries to human observers by anomalous advanced aerospace systems, some of which may be a threat to United States interests, according to the document. So some of the wording of this is concerning because of, you know, I talk about the alien stuff on here a little bit of the high strangeness stuff that we get into. That's why I'm bringing this up tonight. But some of this wording is concerning for me because it seems they are banging the war drums yet again, folks. I've talked about this a little bit on here, but I truly think that the next enemy, as Ronald Reagan said in the 80s, is coming from the stars. Hey, Jason Hoop, I hope you're ready to get a ban tonight. I'm feeling like you might deserve a ban. Jason, consider this your first warning. Anyway, I think that I want to get to the part about the pregnancy here. Ooh. Do they talk about the pregnancy? See, that's the thing. They don't talk about the pregnancy here. That's the most spicy thing in the article, and I didn't even get a chance to fucking talk about that. You know why, Jason. You know why. Whoop whoop, can't stay long, just stopping in to show some love. Let me see, we got some alien talk up here on a more serious nature than aliens shrunk my dong. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Jason. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Buddy did the FOIA for Will Sigler. Will Sigler, that's an interesting topic. You know, I don't know what to think about Will Sigler. That's a whole can of worms. All I have to say about Will Sigler is they let that motherfucker go as soon as it was confirmed that he was up to what he was up to. The Freedom of Information Act is one of my favorite acts that ever happened. I love figuring out secret stuff that the government didn't want us to know. Shouts out to Heartbreaker. By the way, they did just release the promo video for The Gathering. I did, and goddamn, I love that logo. The Gathering logo is one of the best we've had. I like that logo too. Passes. How does that work? All general admission on the site tomorrow, please. No ballos. Okay. Honey, I Shrunk the Dongs. You better not, Emily. God damn it. You should move to Las Vegas, close to Area 51, Humble. Man, I don't know if I could put up with Vegas, man. That desert heat, I don't know if I could fucking put up with that shit. I think we need an alien invasion. It would help sort this world out finally, get us all united. I don't think an alien invasion is going to happen. That's kind of flawed. I don't mean to, this is an insult. That's flawed thinking as far as their interests here. They have no interest in invading us. You know what I mean? That's almost like a human way, a human veneer of looking at their interests here. I think their interests here are on helping us, maybe helping us from ourselves in a way. Anyway, I'm banning you. All right, well, you can leave the goddamn show, sir. Can't wait for the site to crash, but I'm definitely getting my tickets. I won't be hard to miss, so I'll see you all there. I'll see all you ninjas. I think that's what he meant. Whoop whoop, brother. I see you a few times last year. Well, say hello this year, Ansix. Goddamn. Let's all pray that not Slim One doesn't get a baller's pass to tax the fam again this year. I mean, yeah, I guess let's pray for that. Smile face emoji. I want an invasion. I want an invasion. I want this world to be united. We've been divided for too long. Yeah, I know what you mean. That's the whole Ronald Reagan thing, and maybe that's what they're gonna do with this. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about that alien shit because that's some of my interests. I also, we're gonna talk about another fresh news item. Fox News hired Caitlyn Jenner. I love this. I'm not a fan of Fox News at all. Not even a fan of Caitlyn Jenner necessarily. Don't really care. But I love this because I know it's going to piss off conservative motherfuckers quite a bit. Like, I know for a fact that's going to piss some people off because of the whole, like, oh, they're shoving it down our throats thing. Which, by the way, I love it when a conservative person gets transphobic or homophobic and they use verbiage like shoving it down our throats. That shit is so fresh. We all know what that shit's really about. Anyway, yeah, sorry about the spell check. Yeah, no worries. I figured that shit out, Juggalo Gamer. Why would somebody say I'm going to ban you if you don't like a channel? Don't fucking watch it. Hey, that's what I'm saying. And that's why I think I might need to do Jason a favor, and prevent him from at least commenting. I mean, I guess he can still watch, but I think I might have to do him a favor. Did you put him in the? We don't have to do that yet. I think Jason might have learned his lesson. Jason, you're a bad boy. You're gonna get put in the corner if you keep misbehaving like this. I mean, I know you have a small penis, but you don't have to blame the aliens for it. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm conservative, but I really don't care. I got better things to worry about. And I don't care what your political beliefs are. Just don't hate other people. Just don't hate other people. I mean, I know that you're buying into the whole political system, and you look at it as a you're playing the game and all that stuff, but I don't like to look at it like that. I like to see it for the game it is, and not buy into the system so much. I don't know why I talk about this politics shit. I hate talking politics. Hope all the Juggalettes are staying beautiful. Yes, I'm sure they are. Goddamn right. Boys say less. Don't ban anybody, dude. That gives them more power. Just ignore them. Fuck that shit. We're gonna talk about the douchebags that come in here and try to be douchey. Because here's the thing. Nuh-uh. We ain't gonna let that shit fly. We're gonna give them what they want. Because here's the thing. They don't really want what they think they want. That's what's fresh about here. Anyway, we're not gonna keep talking about Jason. Love you, Jason. And shouts out to the cockroaches that apparently were on my wall during that stream. That's why, by the way, I'm threatening to ban Jason, because he wants to keep bringing up these dang cockroaches on my wall that aren't even on my wall. Oh, fucking A. Anyway, I shouldn't be feeding the trolls, but nonetheless, I like feeding the trolls. It's a hobby to me, troll feeding. Um, I almost invite it in a way. But no hate to nobody as long as. All right. Anyway, we're gonna move past Jason's small shrunken wiener, and the alleged cockroaches on my wall. And you know, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. My wall's so nice and green. It would be so obvious if a goddamn cockroach was crawling on my wall. I would have noticed that shit in the stream. You silly Billy. Goddamn. Anyway, Morbius. Oh wait, no, wait. I wanted to do this differently. So I was talking about Fox News and conservative shit. So I wanted to transition from. We're gonna talk about Morbius though, real quick. I wanted to transition from Fox News and Caitlyn Jenner into Kid Rock's new album. Now I've talked about the new Kid Rock singles that have dropped on here. I don't have the names of the singles in here. To me, they're the same fucking song released twice. It's to me the same shit. I'm assuming his album Bad Reputation is all the same song over and over again for however many tracks. But I want to talk about this album because it came out on March 21st. I'm pretty sure I was talking about a Kid Rock album coming out on this stream, and it did come out, and I mean, nobody really cares. Here's the thing about this Kid Rock album. It did not chart on the Billboard 200. This is the first time I think Kid Rock has ever had an album not chart since like the goddamn, you know, this motherfucker blew up 20 years ago. His last album, for reference by the way, Sweet Southern Sugar, charted at number 8 in 2017. So even his last album did chart rather high. So it looks like this whole Let's Go Brandon, this whole super alt-right Kid Rock rebranding is not going so well for Mr. Rock. But shouts out to Kid Rock and his bigoted ass anyway. Not really a fan of Kid Rock, especially after hearing the stories that the Insane Clown Posse have about him back in the day. Word. It was just jokes. My bad. Much love. See, Jason, I made you humble. You see what I did there? You see what I did there, Jason? I love you, Jason. I appreciate the apology. I really appreciate it. That roach is going to be at the gathering. He already got a powder pass. See? That's how you make a joke, goddammit. I like that. Shout out to the roach. You got a nice family. See, that shit's fresh. See, that fucking shouts out to Juggalo Gamer 85 for that. That's funny. That's because a troll is always trying to get attention. They don't. Yeah, I agree. Anyway, Jason, I'm sorry if I gave you a little bit of tough love, but it is love nonetheless. I hope you enjoy the stream. Don't attempt to troll me though; it's not going to go well for you. That's when you tell someone if they got a problem, come to the gathering and solve it. Yeah, fuck that shit. No. I mean, I'm all down with talking at the gathering, but I ain't fighting nobody at the fucking gathering. That shit is so corny, dog. Fighting people at the gathering is like not a good look. In my opinion, that shit is so corny to me. If there's any place you should not be fighting, it's at the fucking gathering, dog. That shit is such a bad look. Anyway, Kid Rock, his album probably sucks. Should I review Kid Rock's album? I've talked about the music videos. I thought about doing react videos to this fucking monstrosity of an assault on music. I don't know, what the fuck do you call this shit? Horrible music. I know that. Should I listen to this fucking album? Should I break down this fucking album? I'm doing album reviews. I have several album review notes going concurrently in my phone right now. I'm going to start doing some album review videos. Should I do Kid Rock's video? Or Kid Rock's album? Should I do Bad Reputation? I think I should. No, here's the review. It sucks. Yes. Don't fight at the gathering, bro. That's not... No one's trying to fight at the fucking... No one's trying... I mean, don't get the shit twisted, Heartbreaker. My point is no one should fight at the gathering. Your ears are too precious. Don't burn your ears. I'm gonna have to burn these ears. I have to burn these precious ears. Alright, I'm gonna go back a couple of things and talk about some movie shit. I had to bunny hop and talk about Kid Rock, though, for the sake of the fresh segue. Morbius sucks, apparently. Bums me out. I like Morbius as a character. I was a big fan of this comic book series in the 90s they did. They did a solo Morbius series in the 90s. Big fucking fan of it. I thought it was dope, especially being a little creepy ass kid who was super into vampires and shit. Super into that shit. Bummer that it sucks. 16% on Rotten Tomatoes. Audience score was oddly 70% though. But here's the thing that made me really think it fucking sucks. I saw a post on Twitter that somebody was in the theater watching it and they didn't even bother turning the fucking lights out of this movie. Because I think they assumed so many people were just going to be like, fuck this shit, and just be walking out. And they didn't want people like tripping walking out because so many fucking people are just sitting down and just leaving because this thing sucks so bad. That sucks though. Yeah, neither of us deserves that. Please do not if it means subjecting me to it. No. Y'all will not have headphones on, okay? I will not subject you to Kid Rock. That is torture. That they probably are current. Yo. I just realized they're probably going to be, oh my God, they're going to be torturing people with Kid Rock music in other countries when they catch terrorists and shit. Oh my God. I feel so bad. Haven't got to listen to your vids on the Fallen Angelic Hidden Message. What did you find? Killer. You gotta watch the video. I'm not gonna tell you here. That would be cheating if I told you here. You have to at least watch the video to give me the sweet view. And like that boy while you're at it. And like this while you're at it. I don't know what my likes are at. I don't follow my likes during the stream or anything. But hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button too while you're at it. Okay, Humble, here's the question. What is the one shirt that you want to buy from the gathering? Be it an old shirt or maybe a new shirt that you didn't get to buy. What do you want? I like this question, Heartbreaker. I like this question a lot. I can tell you 2 shirts. I'll give you 2 shirts I want really bad right now. One an ICP shirt, one a Hbo Max shirt. I really want that ICP shirt from Juggalo Day, this past Juggalo Day, the Fuck Your Rebel Flag shirt. That shit is dumb hard with the KKK member hanging by the noose. That is dumb hard. I want that shit so bad. I did not see that shirt at Juggalo Day. I scanned the merch table, was not feeling any of the designs enough to purchase them at the merch table. Did not see that shirt though. I would have bought that shirt with the quickness. So that shirt I would love to buy. The other shirt that I'm currently looking for, and I'll go ahead and throw this out here again. If you got the Chapter 17 Grateful Dead shirt, that was the exclusive merch drop item. If you bought 5 copies of, I think Pretty Ugly 2, I think is the one. If you got that Grateful Dead boy, whether it be tie-dye or the regular one, I want either one. Please, I want that shit so bad. So I want that tie-dye boy. Probably I want that Chapter 17 tie-dye boy more than anything. Boy, I love that question, Heartbreaker, because I have answers for that shit. But as far as new shirts that I know they'll have, I'll probably buy like some sort of event shirt for that gathering. I always typically buy a ICP related event shirt. And now my new thing is I also I buy a Hbo Max event shirt. I have Now You Gon' Bleed Hbo Max shirt from 2019, and I got the Hbo Max shirt from 2021 where he's whipping the cart, which is so fucking perfect for that year because of the thing that happened with the cart. Him tipping the cart over and shit. What's up, Flipsy? Thank you for tuning in, man. Well, it has been decided no Kid Rock listening. For me, I want an F Your Rebel Flag or Shangri-La shirt. Yo, Shangri-La, yeah, that's dope. I like the other Fuck Your Rebel Flag shirt a lot too, with the clown burning that shit. Can I ask you one more question then, Humble? Please, Heartbreaker, please ask me questions. They're dying from thinking about it. The girls really don't want me listening to Kid Rock, is what I'm taking away from this. I know Kid Rock's early shit isn't so bad, Stoney, and I used to be a fan of Kid Rock. Devil Without a Cause, low-key, was my jam. And I bought that collection that he put out after that, collected stuff from Early Morning Stone Pimp. And then I went and I found a MP3 copy of Early Morning Stone Pimp. And some of that shit's hard, man. Some of that shit's real hard. And of course, Kid Rock's verse on Is That You is dumb fresh. Anyone have that goddamn copy of that remix of Is That You that Kid Rock allegedly did at live shows? What is one jersey you want to buy at the gathering? I'm assuming you mean. It could be an old one or a new one. He also says, I definitely want a Shangri-La jersey, or I want a Yum Yum Bedlam opened head jersey. So the flower opened, he means. I don't really do jerseys. I'll be honest with you. I don't really own a jersey. I own one jersey. Correction. I own one jersey. That's a Shaggy the Airhead jersey for waking up. Baseball jersey, I think. I've never worn it. I don't wear jerseys. I'm a t-shirt guy. I'm a hoodie guy. Crew neck guy. I like my cotton and shit. I'm not really a sports dude, so I don't really rock the jerseys. I think they look fresh. I think this is a fresh look. I've never worn a jersey. I don't know. I assume my size would be my t-shirt size. I don't know where to begin. The jerseys are also really fucking expensive. And I can get like what? 5 t-shirts for the price of one jersey? Yeah, I think 5 t-shirts for the price of one jersey. So to me, it's like I'm more of a t-shirt guy anyway. I'd rather buy the t-shirts, collect the t-shirts. You know, I'll talk quickly about my t-shirt obsession. Shouts out to Vinny the ICP kid. He is the reason I'm obsessed with ICP shirts. Seeing him in Shockumentary, going through all of his fresh shirts and realizing there's all these fresh designs, that is 100% the reason I want to collect ICP shirts so bad. Among a bean burrito or burrito supreme from Taco Bell, bean burrito. I think burrito supreme is kind of trash. You know what's really fire from Taco Bell is the oh god damn it, what is it called? Oh, I can't even remember what the fuck it's called. My brain's farting on Taco Bell menu items is a death. There's a vegetarian fucking goddamn Crunchwrap Supreme. That's what it's called. Get the vegetarian Crunchwrap Supreme where they substitute the meat with black beans. If you're looking for something a little cleaner to eat from Taco Bell, that shit's fucking pretty good, man. Hope to see you at the gathering, somebody said. Who said that? I saw that. The Psychedelic Spoon. I love your name, the Psychedelic Spoon. That's a cool name. If you do see me at the gathering, say hello. I will be all over that motherfucker. Most of the time I'm a t-shirt, hoodie, and jersey guy. But I think I'm turning into a jersey guy because ICP, I love my Hatchet Man jersey so much. I would love, you know, the jerseys are fucking fresh. Like I said, though, 5 t-shirts. I've never been able to afford a jersey, but if I did, I would most def be that blue Wraith Drop jersey recently, Roselle said. By the way, I love asking people questions. So what is one hoodie you want to buy that is ICP related? For me, I definitely want to get a Gathering of the Juggalos 2001 annual, the zip up hoodie. Dude, I almost got that. By the way, are you talking about that yellow one, Heartbreaker? That yellow zip up hoodie that they had on Psychopathic Vault for a while? I almost bought that thing like 3 times, my guy. God damn, that thing was so fire. Is that still up there? I think it was a 2X. That shit was fire. That is actually a pretty good pick if that's the one we're talking about. The hoodie I think I want right now the most would be the Dog Beats ICP logo with the marionette, the puppet master. I would like that embroidered on a like a nice patch on the front hoodie with a fucking big ass Hatchet Man on the back. But the old school Hatchet Man, either the Paperboy Records boy or the original sort of sharp edged drawing of the Hatchet Man. I would like to see that shit. Come say hi at the Booty Pins booth. I most certainly will. I'm trying to interview motherfuckers. I definitely will be saying hello to many people. If you recognize me though, say hello to me. Make it be known you know who I am. God damn it, I love talking to motherfuckers, especially if they want to say hello to me. I think I said the wrong year. I want the new Gathering logo. Oh, this year's 2022, fresh. Yeah, a lot of love for that logo. For me, I didn't like the last logo. Oh, you didn't like last year's? I love that fire butterfly gimmick. I thought that was so cool. The whole Rising from the Ashes theme, That shit was so fresh. Oakley dokley. Okay, Morbius, it sucks. Unfortunately. I will still probably watch Morbius. I'll see how far I can get through that shit. Another movie I want to talk about. I talk about doing this Batman review that I do have notes for, by the way, but it was just announced that Batman is coming to HBO Max for April 19th. The day before 420. So here's what I'm thinking, you guys. I'm thinking, how does this sound? For 420, y'all want to watch Batman with me? Y'all want to watch some Batman with me on 420, and we'll do a commentary track, and I'll get my thoughts about the Batman out? Let's do that. You guys down? You guys down to do a commentary track with me? I want to talk Batman with you guys, and we can all sync up like I do the wrestling streams, but you're going to sync it up with me, and you're going to watch with me. If you got HBO Max, if you downloaded it illegally, you can do it however the fuck you want. I don't care. Just sync that shit up and watch it with me, and we're going to talk about the Batman. I've talked about doing that with a horror movie, but I think I'm going to do this movie review style thing for my Batman notes and just do that shit live while I watch the movie with you guys. You guys down? I think Kid Rock racist now. Kid Rock definitely racist now, Jason. Especially with that new gimmick. By the way, Humble, is there any way to buy your new album on CD? Coming soon. Pre-orders for that coming soon. I have the files. I just got to put in the orders for that. I'm so fucking busy, dog. I don't like listening to albums on Spotify. I prefer... yes. CDs are coming for that, man. So stay tuned. We're doing United States of Insanity. Yo, I would love... Next Friday? Oh, Stoney, I might be down. I might be down to talk some shit on that. Is that just being streamed in the Discord? So that'll be a private? I can get really spicy in that, boy, too, if it's private. Y'all better not fucking screen grab that shit. Remind me about that, Stoney. I might be interested in fucking jumping on that shit and talking some shit. That might be really fun. Anyway, we gotta keep this boy moving. I want to talk about that Ritz verse. Now, this is a little bit of music insider shit. There's like this thing going around where certain individuals sell packs with beats and verses in them, samples, and there's like a Ritz one going around where Ritz is selling a 16 bar verse with this beat pack, this Ritz beat pack. And as a musician myself, I just want to give some advice to maybe some younger cats that might be watching this and considering buying that. Don't do it. Don't fucking buy that shit. There's gonna be a million fucking crappy rappers who are gonna fucking use that verse, use those samples, and don't, especially if you're buying it for that verse. If you're buying it maybe for the beat samples or the beats themselves, go for it. If you're buying it for that verse, by the way, I'm not going to say the price tag on that. I think they even advertised it in the thing I saw. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. It's such a waste of money. So many crappy rappers are going to fucking use that verse and shit on that verse. You're only going to look embarrassing using that verse. Don't do it. Just a little quick word of advice from me. Don't listen to my opinion if you think I'm an asshole for fucking saying it. Whatever. I don't care. This is my fucking opinion on this. Don't buy that fucking verse. If you really want a Ritz verse, stack your bread right, get a real fucking Ritz verse. Don't do that. Don't do that corny shit. Speaking of Korn, segue. See what I did there? Korn is going on tour with Evanescence. I know there's some new metal heads and rock fans and motherfucking Emily out there that are watching that are super into this tour and this idea. So yeah, if you want to see Korn and Evanescence and like cry your eyes out on some like early 2000s shit, go to this tour. I've still not seen Korn live. Korn, one of my favorite bands of all time. I probably won't be going to the Evanescence tour because I'm not a huge Evanescence fan, but I need to see Korn live. Let's get Korn at the Gathering, y'all. Last Days being made into an opera. If you guys, I don't know if you guys know about this movie Last Days from a while back. I mean, that shit's like 10 years old at least. It's a Gus Van Sant movie about Kurt Cobain. They don't call him Kurt Cobain in the movie, but it's about like the last days that Kurt was alive, and it shows him kind of just, you know, bumming around his cabin and doing heroin and like basically just killing himself. Really weird movie. Like, not a lot of dialogue in it. Very slow moving. If you ever seen Gus Van Sant's movies before, you'll know they're kind of slow and atmospheric type of films. They're making this movie into an opera though, which I find fucking fascinating. I don't know how that's going to work because this is such a slow and dry movie. Anyway, I wanted to talk about that movie because I'm a big Nirvana fan as well. Shouts out to the motherfucker who said I look like Kurt Cobain in my De Niro video. Ouija Mac 17 Blunts music video is out now. You can go and like that shit, comment on that shit, run the views up on that shit. It's Ouija and Hex in this very fresh, like, almost like garden indoors type of vibes. I love the look of the ivy growing up of the walls. The placement of the lighting was excellent. Props to the looks on that video. I really like the look of that video. Ouija Mac always coming through with the fire visuals. Not visuals. J-Web. Let me talk about J-Web real quick. Yeah, go run that shit up, though. 17 Blunts. The next Ouija Mac music video. I was talking on the last stream about which fucking music video does he do next for this shit. 17 Blunts was discussed as being probably a popular favorite for the next video. Sure enough, it was. Anyway, go run 17 Blunts up. Shouts out to Ouija Mac for the fucking fire-ass album, dude. J-Web. Motherfucking Jason Weber. Psychopathic Records alumni. Behind all of the vinyl that came out on Psychopathic Records. He's the reason that you have any ICP vinyl, that man. He's also an author. He's written a biography about Prince, his love for Prince. Sorry, Jason, it's escaping my name right now. Purple Bananas. Goddamn, I pulled that out of nowhere. His book, Purple Bananas, is a memoir. Go check that shit out. But I bring him up for Wicked Clown reasons, because Jason is currently going to Castle Bam to write and finish the ICP biography. So that's really fresh. If you guys don't know what Castle Bam is, it's the motherfucking house that Bam Margera filmed much of Viva La Bam in, and a lot of post-TKY content. Really legendary property. Bam rents out rooms to motherfuckers, so it seems Jason has gotten a room, and he's going with a homie who's going to work on his album, and Jason's going to work on his book, and we're going to get the ICP biography written by J-Web. I'm really excited about this book. It's probably going to be a more expanded and different take on like a new behind the paint, if you will, but more expanded. And I like that it's going to be from a different point of view, from someone not Violent J, you know what I mean? Because even Violent J has admitted that stuff in Behind the Paint, he kind of paints stuff a certain way in Behind the Paint, and he doesn't give John enough credit. He said that on one of the other streams. I think basically even around the time John passed away, they do that long stream on Psychopathic Radio, I guess, or Psychopathic TV. I don't know what it would have been referred to. There is a video version you can find on YouTube of it. Check out that stream. It's just them, all their old homies and ICP, talking about John. And Jay says on that he doesn't give John enough props. So I'm curious if we get some more of that kind of early ICP stuff. Because to me, and I know what the props were, because Jay's talked about it. John is one of the reasons that they're into rap like that. John's one of the reasons that they started rapping like that. Anyway, just felt like I wanted to talk about that shit. That came from the J-Web thing. Anyway, kind of went off on a tangent there. ICP was asking in a post this week, should they do more streams like the Song Wars stream that they did on their Twitch? If you guys didn't see the Song Wars stream, you fucking missed out, you fucked up. Go back, watch the Song Wars stream. Find a bootleg version of it on YouTube. I'm sure there are Juggalo YouTube channels out here that do not give a fuck, and will put these streams up there. We'll put the exclusive streams up there. That shit's available. You can find that shit. But I would advise you to go to their Twitch and give their Twitch a subscription. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link your Amazon Prime account to the Twitch account for free, for a free subscription. Do that shit. Help the clowns out, man. It's not, I think it's like $5 or $6 for the subscription if you're paying out of pocket. You can go back and watch all the streams. They're doing fresh shit. Go fucking support the clowns and go watch this fresh shit. Anyway, they were asking if they should do another stream like the Song Wars. They definitely should. If you guys didn't see the Song Wars stream they did, Jay and Shaggy each made a song in 45 minutes. From picking the beat, writing the song, recording the song, quickly mixing the song. They made full songs, each of them, even though Shaggy 2 Up kind of cheated and cut his verses in half. But they made songs. They definitely made songs. And I fucking was so fascinated to see their creative process. If you go and find my video, we got to see ICP's creative process. I talk about that in there. But here's the thing I pitched in I think a Facebook comment. I pitched they should fucking go in there, and they should not make it a competition this time. They should go in there as the duo that they are, and they should try to make a fucking Insane Clown Posse song for real. Show us the real process. No caveats, no gimmicks, just 2.5 hours, 3 hours of you guys sitting there making a song. If you guys don't finish the song, hit the pause button. The next stream, do it again. Finish the song. I think they can finish a song easy in fucking 2.5 hours with what they did together, each, well, or separately actually. They would be doing it together this time, and we get to see how they bounce off of each other, how they work with each other, because that's the thing that's missing. We didn't get to see how they bounce off of each other and work together. Let's do that, clowns. Please, once again, tap me for ideas. I have so many ideas for these fucking wicked clowns, you guys. You have no idea what it's like being inside this brain. Song Wars was dope as hell. Yes, it was. Shaggy won. He did win. But my vote was for Violent J on that shit. Red Side Effect. Straight up. I'd like to see Shaggy take on Jump Steady in Song Wars. Yo, that's an interesting flip. Hopefully we get Jump Steady back. By the way, they canceled the... right now I should be getting off the stream and impatiently waiting for the Twitch stream to start. They're not doing the Twitch stream tonight. I assume because Jump Steady is not ready, because Jump Steady is the dice roller and the question reader for this shit. Okay, we're gonna keep this shit moving. But yeah, that stream ain't happening. I'm gonna be talking some more shit here right now. ICP uploaded a song, an old song called Bloody, to their YouTube as an artwork video. What exactly is an artwork video? I don't know if I've ever heard that verbiage or that terminology. Anyway, just a quick video for the song Bloody. I guess it's part of a new series that Jay is going to be doing called Slept On Slammage, where I guess he's going to be highlighting songs from their discography that he felt was slept on. Bloody being the first of that, if he continues doing the gimmick. A pretty dope song from the Hurricane of Diamonds release, by the way, which I think was a tour exclusive, VIP exclusive or some shit, or was it a Gathering exclusive? I'm not sure quite which one it was, because I get it confused with the goddamn that collection, the 2-disc Wonderful Magical, whatever the hell that collection. By the way, those are 2 CDs that I would love to own. The Hurricane of Diamonds and the Incredibly Collectible Collection, or whatever the hell that shit is called. I confuse those CDs because they have a lot of the same fucking songs. But Bloody is from the Hurricane of Diamonds CD, and I think also the collection CD. Yeah, so check out that old song and expect some more new old songs. Gathering tickets on sale tomorrow, motherfuckers. That's right, the title of the video. On sale tomorrow at 9 p.m. I brought it up earlier. I'm going to bring it up again. Fuck it, why not? Go to the website, 9 p.m. on the dot. Fuck it, go early. Hit that refresh button a lot of fucking times. You're going to want to hit that refresh button to really fuck that website up. We're going to want to crash their bandwidth. Hopefully we can do enough damage that we destroy that entire zone of the internet so it's never usable again. I'm really going over the top with this gimmick. But you're going to need to go on that website. If you want general admission tickets, they are very limited this year. There's only going to be a select amount of limited general admission tickets, so you're going to want to get those first and get those out of the way. But they have plenty of car passes that are going to be available until the gathering. I think they sell the car passes at the entrance to the gathering, so don't even worry about getting a car pass. Actually, just get one at the fucking entrance. It doesn't matter. But make sure, the important thing is make sure you crash the website. That's Juggalo tradition. If that website, God, Lord help me, Lord help me. If I get on Juggalo gathering at 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30. And at any of those times, that website is still up, ooh, I'm going to be so disappointed in you, Juggalos. Anyway, I'm done with this gimmick, guys. I'm going to keep moving. Let's talk about Gathering of the Juggalos performances. So, doing a little bit of internet sleuthing, aka just paying attention to the internet, Juggalo internet. I've seen a couple of things in the past couple of weeks, and I just want to bring them to your attention of possibilities of artists we might see at the Gathering of the Juggalos. One of them less likely than the other. I'm going to give you the more likely one first. And specific reason that I think this individual will be playing the Gathering of the Juggalos, or there's a good chance he will be, is he's playing Columbus, Ohio, August 4th. That, if you guys are not paying attention, is during the Gathering of the Juggalos. This individual's name is Ice motherfucking Cube. Now, Ice Cube is one of my top picks for someone I want to see at the Gathering of the Juggalos. I think we get to see him on Violent J's Day. I forget which day J's Day is. I can't remember if it's Thursday or Friday. I want to say J's Day is Friday because Shaggy's Day is Thursday. Or, my bad, Shaggy's Day is Saturday, the last day. So I'm going to go ahead and predict Ice Cube. Friday night, we get Ice motherfucking Cube. And this is a more loosey-goosey prediction because I don't know who would pick this individual, but I want to bring this up anyway. On August 3rd, which is, I think it's the day before the first day of the gathering. I could have that fucked up. It's either the first day of the gathering or the day before. Nonetheless, very close to the gathering at Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. I probably butchered that. Rob fucking Zombie is playing. Rob Zombie is the least likely of these two picks. I don't think we were going to get Rob Zombie. I don't know what day we would get Rob Zombie. Would it be Rob? Could it be a Thursday? Fuck it. Thursday we're getting Rob Zombie. Official prediction from Humble Among. So Thursday, Rob Zombie. I just figured that out on the stream, you guys. Thursday, Rob Zombie. Friday, Ice Cube. Official predictions from Humble Among. Moment of truth. I hope they don't go up too far in the price. That's a very important thing to bring up, Papa. I know I'm making a lot of jokes about crashing the website, but hopefully the tickets aren't going to be too expensive. I think they're going to keep them reasonable for the Juggalos. Fingers crossed on that. I think we're going to get around a $250. I'm going to go ahead and say I think it's going to be around $250 this year, maybe $225. Honestly, I was surprised they didn't go up too much last year, considering that the $100 ticket for an ICP show precedent was basically set last year. So they're not streaming nothing tonight. I don't know if Keegan went live. I'm not sure if Keegan went live. I'd like to see Shaggy take on Jump Steady and so. Oh, I already fucking read that. What am I doing? Moment of Truth tomorrow. I read that. I'm fitting to buy 9 car passes now. Oh my God, Rizal, don't do that. Don't be doing that, Rizal. Don't tax the fam. Don't tax the fam. Isn't that the verbiage we use for that? No, he's at the Ohio State Fair. Is that what Cuyahoga Falls? Is that at the is that where Mr. Zombie is? Ice Cube returning to the gathering would be sick. Yes, it fucking would, man. Ice Cube is definitely on my bucket list of artists I would love to see. Huge influence on me. Ice motherfucking Cube and NWA. Huge influence on the Clowns as well. Let's see Ice Cube at the Gathering. Please, let's see Ice Cube at the Gathering. Shaggy said the Crystal Die is gonna be Thursday night. Speaking of streams getting canceled, nope. Will Jump Steady be back? Nope. The stream ain't happening. Will it happen Monday? Who knows? When will we get the infomercial for the Gathering? I brought this up on the last episode of H.A.B.S, Humble Among Broadcast System. I'm bringing it up on this episode of H.A.B.S as well. H.A.B.S, Hobbs. How are we gonna pronounce this this thing? I don't know. H.A.B.S, I guess. Whatever. When will we get the infomercial? Officially predicting May. I'm doing a lot of official predictions. We stamp official on that bitch. Official prediction, May. And the reason I think this is because I think they mentioned on the Palcast that the demo Jammy Jams is running. By the way, are they still doing those? I noticed on Palcast they didn't bring up demo jams like at all on like the whole last Palcast. Are they still doing that shit? But I think they did say that the demo jams were going all the way until motherfucking the end of April, which to me means Shaggy and everybody is finalizing their sets and the bookings by end of April, which hopefully means we get that video early May as far as who we're gonna get, because you would think they want to be promoting this shit for as long as they can with the artists and the lineup. The Twitch has been postponed. I talked about the Gathering of Dreams promo that was just dropped a little while ago before this stream. Now I'm going to get to the Clash of the Man Cave Collectables. I got a lot of shit to talk about on there. I'm going to try to burn through this as fast as I can. Try not to do too many fucking rants and shit, but no promises. If Ice Cube played, what do you want his set list to be like? What's your favorite album of his? Lethal Injection is my personal fave. I want a lot of old school Ice Cube, honestly. But you know what my favorite Ice Cube album might be? It might be War and Peace Volume 1. That might be my favorite Ice Cube album. So I would love to hear Dr. Frankenstein. I would love to hear Ghetto Vet. By the way, if you guys have never heard Ghetto Vet, go listen to Ghetto Vet. Ghetto Vet is one of the best gangster rap storytelling songs ever fucking written, hands down. I mean, Ghetto Vet, I don't know if it's gonna fucking work live. I don't give a shit. I want to hear that shit live. I want to hear Dr. Frankenstein. Those 3 songs from War and Peace. The likelihood of him doing those War and Peace songs are very small. I'd love to hear. Oh my god, shit, man. There's so many. There's like 90s ones. Oh my god, I'm trying to think of some from the 90s, bro. There's a lot. I know there's a lot of shit that I'm gonna be popping for a lot of these songs. Predator, Wicked's a great. Fuck, man, Wicked. Today Was a Good Day, obviously, is an Ice Cube classic. Oh my god. Stuff from America's Most Wanted. I'd love to hear some of that Public Enemy produced Cube coming through. Oh my god. There's a lot, man. There's a lot. War and Peace Volume 1 is the shit. Yeah, I would, boy. I gotta look up Ice Cube's greatest hits. This bugging me. There's this one song from the 90s I cannot think of that I'm gonna pop so hard for. It's bugging. I know it's on Ice Cube's greatest hits, too. Fuck, what is that thing called? It's bugging the crap out of me. Oh, where's that boy? Where's that boy? There you are. Oh, Push and Wait, that's one. Push and Wait definitely needs to be performed. You Can Do It. You Can Do It. I want to hear You Can Do It. I want to hear motherfucking You Can Do It. You Can Do It's a fucking jam. Gangsta's Fairy Tale, that's a fucking great. Summer Vacation. I want to hear Summer Vacation. Fuck, oh man. There's so many Cube songs. There's so many Cube songs I would like to hear, man. Hello, I'm looking at this motherfucking greatest hits now, and it's reminding me of Hello, Bow Down, We Be Clubbin', Check Yourself Remix. Dog. I mentioned my Summer Vacation. There's a lot. Jackin' for Beats. There's stuff I didn't even mention that are on that greatest hits shit. Yeah, so there's a lot of Cube shit I would love to hear. Goddamn. Anyway. We're We're going to do the Clash of the Man Cave Collectables now. It is 9:30. We're going to try to speed through this. I'm at an hour in, so I'm going to try to speed through. This is the wrap-up from Monday night's ICP Network Twitch stream. The recap, if you will, starting meow. It started, the stream, Clash of the Man Cave Collectables, started 40 minutes late or right about that time, or right on time if you're watching the ICP Network chat. They posted something in the chat explaining that the clowns are never late, and they're always right on time. Juggalos in attendance as studio audience. I worded that weird. Sorry. Juggalos were in attendance as the studio audience. You could hear people in the background. I don't think they put anything out on Twitter asking for people to be guests. They were wearing fresh ass Hack Benjamin jerseys. Really dope. I don't know if I think the auction was supposed to end at 9 o'clock. So the auction has probably ended now, but you could have bidded on them. You could have put your bid in on them. I know Stoney was talking about some of the prices on those boys. Those boys are rather up there in price this time. So go check out those bids. I'm trying. I would go check them out, but I'm trying not to get distracted with runaway trains of thought here. And yet here I am getting distracted. Each of them only brought 10 items. Lies. From their home, from their man cave, to show off to you guys on the stream. And they're going to go back and forth, basically. Emily called it adult show and tell, and I think that basically nailed it. Someone on the Powcast said it was basically what's in Shaggy's bag as well. I think that basically nailed it. Let's see. At the end, the Juggalos were going to vote who had the freshest man cave based off of those items, who had the dopest man cave. Here's a quote from Violent J. When I say man cave, I'm talking about a room in my house full of all sorts of fresh items I've collected over the years. When Shaggy says man cave, I think he's talking about the one between his butt cheeks. That's a Violent J quote, ladies and gentlemen. I did tweet that out to Out of Context ICP. Did not get the retweet. Very disappointed. A lot of stuff packed into Shaggy's man cave. Gerbils, used condoms, bumper to a car, bowling pins, bowling balls, just normal balls. A lot of stuff in Shaggy's man cave. Someone touches Jay's shoulder at this point through the curtain, and you can see the curtain rippling. This kind of freaks Jay out for a second. Jay encourages the audience to make noise if they are impressed by the items. Shut the fuck up if you don't like it, though. Hate is liable to get your ass kicked. Says they are all these items are very personal to Jay. I take my goods personally. Rock, paper, scissors now to decide who goes first. Jay flipped off the motherfucking camera again on the first rock, paper, scissors. I think this might be a tick of Jay's. And he wins with paper on the second round. And he picks Shaggy to go first. Shaggy goes backstage and comes out with item number 1. Jay says he's going to bring out a lawnmower or a leaf blower or whatever he could find in the garage. Shaggy brings out, surprise, a Star Wars figure. Kylo Ren figure. A statue, really, is what it is. But he broke the motherfucker. He broke the lightsaber off of this thing. And, yeah. He says it's the only Star Wars thing he brought tonight. Find that hard to believe. But then, he didn't bring out any more Star Wars shit. Is very selective with his Star Wars collecting, he says. They were on tour and they went to Disneyland and Shaggy got it there. Let's see. Shaggy mentions that there's real shit here, made out of cloth and everything. Jay makes fun of Shaggy a little bit for the real shit here, made out of cloth and everything. Shaggy had to walk around Disneyland with this fucking thing, by the way, in a box for the rest of the day. Jay points out the hilarity that he walked around Disney all day with it, brought it on the tour bus, finished the tour, got it home safe, and then broke it getting it there tonight. I thought that was really funny. Shaggy says he's just going to super glue it. Jay asks if the crowd is impressed. They are impressed. And I think at that point, moving forward, they pretty much just applauded everything. Jay asks Shaggy a question about Star Wars, talking about Boba Fett taking his mask off in that show. Jay says that sucks dick. Shaggy explains some Star Wars shit, says he doesn't care if he takes his mask off because he's not a Mandalorian. Says his problem is with the character and personality of Boba Fett, blah blah blah. There's a lot of, I don't watch the Boba Fett show, but I'm including this because I felt it was pertinent for some reason. Jay says the mystique for Boba Fett is ruined, and Jay goes backstage. Jay's first item is Madman Pondo's beer, and it says CZW on the label. Now, he also mentions this beer was in Japan, or from Japan only, or perhaps just popular in Japan. Jay says Pondo is a JCW day oneer, wrestled on the very first ever ICP booked wrestling show, Stranglemania Live. Shaggy says he's the one that brought the hardcore deathmatch element to that show. They're talking about Stranglemania VHS when that came out and how a lot of people had never seen deathmatch wrestling until that tape. Jay talks about how he bought the tapes to make Stranglemania, the original tapes, out of the back of a wrestling magazine, and getting them and watching the tapes with the homies, and there's no commentary on them. And then they start doing commentary in the living room and making the homies crack up to that shit. And then they realize, oh shit, we should just make a tape out of this and release it. They talked about looking for American wrestlers to get to do deathmatch wrestling for their shows. Jay tells a story about watching a Japanese wrestling show in a hotel room and seeing this weird house match where it's like split like a fucking dollhouse down the middle, and there's wrestlers in each room that the wrestler has to fight. And Too Tough Tony is in a bedroom in that house, and Pondo's in another bedroom. And Jay's just like, yeah, that's the kind of motherfuckers we friends with. Anyway, Shaggy says that he was supposed to get one of those beers, and Jay admits that he took it and drank it. Jay says a lot of his items, once again, will be personal tonight and related to his friends. Jay brought up the beer on the Ned and Game show bonus stream and wanted to bring it out to prove to Pondo that it is indeed real. The crowd applauses, and Shaggy goes back. Shaggy item number 2 is next. Jay talks a little bit about Juggalos relating to each other. Uses a desert island metaphor, basically saying if you were stranded on a desert island with another Juggalo, you would gravitate towards that Juggalo. I think meaning that there's a bunch of other people on the desert island. Anyway, Shaggy comes out with 2 wrestling figures, Greg Valentine and Vampiro. Jay really likes the Vampiro figure and is immediately all over that bitch. Shaggy talking about how he has friends with action figures and why he doesn't display them on his streams. Said he started putting them on the streams recently and he needs a Razor Ramon figure because that's the homie too. Rest in peace, Scott Hall. They tell a story about Vampiro's original sexy cowboy gimmick in Mexico, which I don't know if I've ever heard about that. They talk about him getting mad soap opera bitches in Mexico and how they used to be. I guess they were driving through Mexico one time and there's a girl on a billboard and Vampiro's like, I fucked her. Shouts out to Vampiro getting mad soap opera pussy in Mexico. Jay talks about how famous Vampiro is in Mexico, how his head is was on a swing set in a playground with like 4 iconic lucha wrestlers, and one of them is goddamn Vampiro. They compare Vampiro to Hulk Hogan in Mexico. This is something I've heard multiple times about Vamp's fame in Mexico. Says they can't go out to eat with Vamp without getting swarmed by fans. Shaggy pronounces the word autograph ognograph at this point. Shaggy tells a story from ICP Theater of Greg Valentine getting cheered by a cop on the street in Brooklyn. Jay tells a story that's very similar of construction workers cheering on the Hammer. Figures mean a lot to Shaggy, regardless of their worth. Jay says Greg the Hammer Valentine versus Tito Santana in the cage when they were kids was the shit to them. Jay goes back and says he is going to get something inspired by Shaggy's pick next. Jay's second pick is a bag of wrestling figures, a whole duffel bag. In the boxes still. These are Japanese figures. I think all of them were Japanese figures. Jay says, oh no, there was like an ECW figure in there. I'm going to get to that. Jay says they are really rare figures from Japan that you can't buy. Well, you can buy them from the internet. Shaggy interjects and says all his shit is bought in person. He doesn't buy stuff off the internet, apparently. from real stores. Shaggy is a brick and mortar guy. Internet over here, Jay admits freely. First is a Tiger Mask figure Jay shows off. They talk about Tiger Mask and the Coliseum video, Best of WWF Volume 4, with a match, Tiger Mask versus Dynamite Kid, that they were obsessed with. They said it was ahead of its time at the time. Talked about renting the Coliseum videos from video stores, but that one in particular they kept going back to. Jay talking about how pivotal childhood years are. Now I clipped this out and I'm gonna upload this because I thought this was really special. So you guys will. I want to highlight that clip because it meant a lot to me. Because I relate to what he had to say about childhood goals and how your childhood years are very pivotal. How he finds himself these days wanting to answer questions and achieve dreams he had when he was a child. Shaggy says that that's why he likes Star Wars, because it reminds him of Christmas and being a kid. Next is a Terry Funk figure, talked about going to his ranch and trying to pay him for being in Stranglemania. He's on the cover of Stranglemania, by the way. And Terry Funk didn't want the money. What they ended up doing is leaving the money in a cookie jar and calling him on the road to let him know, check the cookie jar. Mil Mascaras figure is next. Giant Baba figure is after that. Then Jay shows Shaggy maybe the same Mil Mascaras figure. Shaggy is confused, or is Jay confused? I don't know. Someone's confused. I'm confused. We're all confused. Bruiser Brody figure is next. They talk about him getting murdered in Puerto Rico. How the killer does birthday parties. And also the Dark Side of the Ring episode, which I would highly recommend if you want to learn about the Bruiser Brody case. A great episode of Dark Side of the Ring. Rest in peace to Bruiser Brody. Hopefully that piece of shit gets charged for his murder one day. I don't think he ever will. Next is a Danny Davis figure. Bobby Heenan in the Weasel Suit figure. Ultimo Dragon figure. They tell a quick story about him getting hit in the fucking face with a big gulp at the Gathering one year when they got him to wrestle, and how it hurt Jay that someone threw a fucking big gulp at Ultimo Dragon's fucking face. The crowd was all over it and was chanting, "Don't throw shit." Next is a Sabu original ECW figure. After that, Machines figures, Giant Machine and Hulk Machine. Talk about the Giant Machine and Hulk Machine gimmick a little bit. Jay told Pondo they were LJN, but they're classics. Talks about paying $400 for them and then walking around the corner and finding another booth. I keep saying booth. Another booth for them for $150. So he got ripped. He felt mad ripped off. Jay offers to trade that Vampiro Shaggy has. Shaggy goes back, and Jay rubs mud off of his pants. Shaggy's third pick is a present from Shaggy's mom. It's a Trivial Pursuit question in the arts and entertainment category. It's a card, and the reason he has it is because of this question. What metal rap group claims a carnival spirit ordered them to release 6 albums warning of the impending apocalypse? The answer on the reverse side of the card is the Insane Clown Posse, if y'all didn't know. That's really dope. There's a Trivial Pursuit fucking question of ICP. Shaggy's mom gave it to him in a clear glass case. Shaggy said he wanted to frame it, but he didn't want to break open the case that his mom gave it to him in, because his mom has passed away now. Rest in peace, Mrs. Tudo. All due respect. Shaggy says Jay brought a whole storage container full of items, and Shaggy only brought straight up 10 items. Jay's third pick is a Master P doll, not an action figure, a motherfucking doll. Jay talks about this concept of the Matrix that they had back in the day, of a rapper who had the Matrix. I think this meaning like he controlled the game. They said that Master P had the Matrix in '94 after Dre and Snoop had it. No Limit had it. Jay calls the doll the most bizarre item. One of the most bizarre items that No Limit has ever put out, and he loves it. I think it's fucking so awesome. It's so weird, so strange looking. It's out of the package, and Shaggy says he takes everything out of the package. Jay said it used to say, when you squeezed it. Talking about the height of No Limit Records and how they used to look up to them and read about them. They talked about Master P making his staff go through boot camp, go through basic training, and giving his artists books to study the record industry. I thought that was really cool. I don't know if I knew about that boot camp and record industry book thing. That's fucking dope. Jay talked about just learning about the Will Smith slap from Jump Steady last Saturday, and Shaggy also just had heard about it on the Powcast from that Tuesday. Talked about reading the Will Smith book and how Will made his whole crew train for him with Ali. For Ali. Talked about how they trained, how the clowns would train every morning while recording Shangri-La. They would go out and run and walk, and I think various other exercises they listed. But yeah, the clowns were actually exercising for Shangri-La recording sessions. Thought that was really an interesting fact. Wasn't Shaggy drinking a lot during that too? So Shaggy was getting up all fucking hungover. Whoop whoop, Charlie Brown. Sorry y'all that I'm ignoring the chat. I'm just trying to fucking go through this shit quickly as I can, because I got a lot of notes. We're only on the fucking third item. Let's see. Okay, here we go. They talked about how they measure new employees at Psychopathic by whether or not they were willing to jump into a fight. Then they start to tell a story that I wish they would have finished, about the first time they hung out with Ouija. The first time we hung out with Ouija, and then they're immediately cut off because a fucking giant Bigfoot cryptid creature, apparently named Big Smoke, comes in the studio about 10 foot tall and attacks. This mayhem ensues, and they cut the stream to commercial break. Now, I don't know what the deal is with Big Smoke. We weren't given much of an explanation of what Big Smoke is, where he came from, just pretty much his name, and that apparently he can just come into building 22 whenever the fuck he wants and interrupt the stream. Big Smoke, by the way, was a giant creature with gray hair. I believe that's why he's called Big Smoke. Let's see. The commercial breaks run. Nothing new to report for the commercial break stuff. Pretty much typical commercials at this point. I don't know what they're doing with those commercials. I don't know if they take them in with as batches, or they're only running certain stuff for a certain amount of time, and then they're going to switch stuff up. But they run a lot of the same stuff. It seems like they have like almost a set thing to go to. Back from break, the Cypher song silenced the replay for a little bit if you're watching the replay there. Shaggy's fourth pick is a Great Malenko Gold Record plaque. Their first gold record. Talked about the Malenko Gold Party at the shelter and how they went to strip clubs wearing the plaques around their necks that night. Shaggy says it's their first major accomplishment nationally. Jay says they broke one open, one of the plaques open, to see what music is on the gold record, because at that point Malenko wasn't on vinyl, so they wanted to see what was on the record, and they played the record, and Motley Crue's Girls, Girls, Girls was the Malenko gold record inside the plaque. Jay's fourth pick is next. The poster for the gold party, signed by all the Juggalos in attendance. Shaggy asked, didn't that used to be in Mike Clark's studio? And Jay says, maybe it's in mine now. That got a pretty good pop from the audience. The shelter is beneath St. Andrew's Hall. They used to work there, but it's shut down now because the floor collapsed. Jay agrees it's their first big milestone. Jay says this is item 5, but it's item 4. Shaggy goes backstage, and Jay says all the OG Joker cards have now gone gold except for Carnival of Carnage, and that might be gold, they just haven't checked. Talked about barcodes and SoundScan, and mom and pop record stores not necessarily reporting to SoundScan, and how there's a lot of lost record sales for the clowns in those days. And who knows? Carnival of Carnage could be gold. They just have to call and check. Call and check, clowns. I'm curious if all 6 Joker's cards gone gold. And by the way, if Carnival of Carnage has not gone gold, we need to make that shit go gold. Is that possible? Can we make an album go gold like in 2022? Is that possible just by streaming? Because I don't know if even, how does SoundScan this? Can you buy copies of Carnival of Carnage new? That might be a record you can only find used. Buy copies of Carnival of Carnage. Let's make that fucker go gold. Skinwalkers are terrifying, Jason. I see that. I definitely see that comment in there. Let's see. Oh yeah. While Jay is talking about all this mom and pop stores and SoundScan, Shaggy is very adorably peeking out the curtain like goddamn E.T. Hiding in the stuffed animals in the movie E.T. Shaggy's fifth pick. Shaggy comes out with his only family heirloom that he has, a glass pistol bottle. Jay doesn't even know what an heirloom is. Shaggy says it sucks getting hit in the head with a liquor bottle. Says his kids are going to have to fight over this family heirloom. Jay's sixth pick is next. Ooh, am I fucking up the count now? Dog, now I'm fucking up the count. Yeah, I am. Jay's fifth pick is next. Yeah, see, now I'm going to screw up the count now, guys. So don't mind me. I'm going to fuck up this count. Talks about the Garbage Pails Kid card. This is not his pick, by the way. He takes out his wallet and he shows the camera that he actually carries the Garbage Pail Kids card, Vile J, if you haven't seen it, as his ID. He carries it in his wallet in the ID slot, where his driver's license should be, is the Garbage Pail Kid card. I thought that was pretty fresh. He shows that to the camera. Actual item is the Insane Clown President book written by Matt Taibbi. He says he saw it in a bookstore that he walked into on like the bestseller table there. He does say he and Shaggy are both avid readers. Shaggy brings up that he thinks that this happens more to them than other bands, but maybe of course he would because he's looking for it. How they're used as punchlines a lot in media or titles and stuff like that. Jay says they aren't salty about it. They get the joke. They have a fucking silly name. Jay also mentions there's notoriety here, but their notoriety is greater than their success. The name is a lot bigger than our bank account, Shaggy says, and compares them to Gary Coleman being a security guard and not having any money. I don't think the clowns are quite on Gary Coleman's level, but I know what they're saying. Shaggy says good or bad, it's always flattering when they get mentioned in something like this. Jay shows off the Bigfoot Cup Lanny got him as Shaggy goes back for his sixth pick, which I have written down as the seventh pick. So I am botching this shit. Shaggy brings out Native American bead art that was given to him out west by Native American Juggalos. Says he was given them by Juggalos out west, and they're very durable. You think Amish motherfuckers know how to make shit? Fuck Amish people, man. Native motherfuckers will beat the shit out of Amish. Fuck Amish people. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. I'm a native rider. Fuck Amish. And Quakers. I don't even know what the fuck they are. As a Shaggy 2-Dope quote that is fucking awesome. Also has a protection spell necklace made out of seashells that he did not bring. Jay's sixth pick, which I have written down as Jay's seventh pick. Wicked Clown title belt. The Wicked Clown title belt they were given to by a couple of fans. Shaggy has one too. The white leather belt with the sharp edges there. Jay calls it the coolest gift a Juggalo has ever given him. Jay says he offered to blow the dude that gave it to him. And Shaggy is upset that he did not. Shaggy's seventh pick, which I have written down as the eighth pick here, is wrestling mugs in one glass. Two big-ass wrestling mugs, Hulk and Andre the Giant, and a Hulk wrestling glass that matches that Vinny the Icy Pig gave him. Vinny the ICP Kid gave him. God, I'm getting punch drunk here. Jay talks about Andre being his favorite wrestler in their first wrestling show ever, where a bunch of fans unrolled a sign in the balcony that said Andre has AIDS. Really fucking crazy in the 80s. Crazy now, man. What a fucking weird sign. Shaggy told a story about an old dude at a wrestling show in the nosebleed section who kept yelling, "Kick him in the scrotum," over and over again. So there's some Joe Louis Arena wrestling stories for you. J item number 7, which I have written as number 8. Boy, I'm fucking these up. Backyard Wrestling 2 video game box set with New Jack on the cover. Jay basically uses this as an excuse to talk shit about New Jack again. Talks about how you never saw New Jack at the gathering. Talks about how he put everyone in fear around him on that set. Mentions a Dark Side of the Dark Side of the Ring episode about New Jack, which is another great episode. Told them a story about eating coke boogers, apparently. New Jack did. The purpose of life is to, in your time on this planet, is to make as many people as happy, or be as positive thing as you can for as many, be a positive thing for as many people as you can. Be a positive force. Be helpful to others. This is a Violent J quote. New Jack was a vortex of negativity, Jay says about him. Shaggy calls this a reverse eulogy, what Jay is doing. He really is talking shit about New Jack. Jay says if you compare a lifespan to eternity, it's just a blip. You're hardly even there, so fuck New Jack. Which gets a pretty good pop. Shaggy's 8th item, which I have this the 9th. I fucked that up. Is an ICP action figure set. The Play With Me set, the original action figures that he got from Keegan, I think for Christmas. Shaggy said he's never had them, and they're still in the package only because Shaggy promised Keegan he would not take them out of the package. Shaggy says he takes all of his stuff out of the package like a kid. And he mentions that they're not called marinating in the package figures. They're called action figures. Yeah, that mass transit incident is crazy. Yo, we got the porn shit in the chat, Em. Hold on. I just took care of it. Emily. Let's see. Marinating. They're not called marinating in the package figures. Let's see. Keegan asked him not to open it. Talked about that. Shaggy tells a story about Jay going to strip clubs and playing with his action figure to get bitches to come over to him, and it works. Bushwick Bill, shout out real quick. Rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. Jay item number 8, which I have as number 9. Wrestling belts, a whole stack of them, ring-worn wrestling belts that I think Jay bought in an auction or something. The Southern Championship. Shaggy shows you how to pose with the Southern Championship, by the way, at this point, and he fucking nails it. It's so funny. USA Championship belt, heavyweight belt with Spanish writing on it. He said he paid $4,000 each for these fuckers, and he just wants to know the lineage of them because he doesn't know shit about them. One has an eagle on it. And Shaggy says it's the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Wrestling title, and it says Classy Freddie Blassie on it. So apparently Freddie Blassie held one of these belts. One of them is a WWF title belt that just says WW on it and is allegedly that in-between period between WWF and WWE. And Jay just wants to know who wore it. Jay wants to know the lineage of all of these belts. So if you're a wrestling super nerd and you know something about these belts, please help Violent J out. Shaggy item number 9 is a sombrero from Mexico. Shaggy tells a crazy story about going to Juarez to get pills from the pharmacies. And that he successfully does this only to get immediately almost busted by cops who take him into a very small shed in the middle of the street and strip search him, only to take his money and just leave him there naked in the little shed. Shaggy waits. Or in his underwear. He wasn't naked. He was in his underwear. Shaggy waits in his underwear for a while before realizing, oh shit, they just took my money. Cops in Mexico are kind of known for doing this kind of thing. Shaggy is able to walk over the border with his pills in his shoe. J item number 9 is a Slick Rick storybook. Jay calls Slick Rick the best storyteller in hip. No, wait. Jay is talking about the best storyteller in hip hop and says Ice Cube is the best storyteller in hip-hop, but gives Slick Rick his props. They say Cube, Jesus Christ. I wrote that down. Basically, Jay said Ice Cube is his pick for best storyteller. I say Violent J is the best fucking storyteller myself. Talking about Def Jam and how they technically were part of the Def Jam lineage because Island bought Def Jam. They had a meeting up there with Leor Cohen that apparently went really badly. and the whole staff disrespected them. They said that story is for another time. I would love to hear that story. I think they've told that story before. Holy shit. They're gone, meow. No, I already did it, mate. Thank you, Emily. Thank you. Yeah, I want to hear that Def Jam story, though. That shit sounds fresh. Okay. Shaggy item number 10. The final item is a Red Rocks award, or I guess just something they give out to people who sell out shows at Red Rocks in Denver. Very prestigious little item there, Shaggy says. Red Rocks is a venue that's apparently carved into a motherfucking mountain. It's an amphitheater carved into a mountain. That sounds so fucking dope. I'd love to see a show at Red Rocks outside of Denver. Jay's final item, Michael Jackson funeral pass, given to him by a Juggalo. Actual funeral pass to Michael Jackson's fucking funeral. They talk about Michael Jackson and both being huge Michael fans. Calls him the greatest entertainer to ever live. Said they want to do a stream about Michael. I'm for it. Do a stream about Michael, guys, and explain their position on Michael. Shaggy says Michael pops in his head once a day at least, and Jay agrees. Jay tells a story about them being kids, and they had a debate on who's more famous, Hulk Hogan or Michael Jackson, and that they went door to door in their neighborhood asking everybody who's more famous, Hulk Hogan or Michael Jackson. And probably Mike won. They agree. They never got to see Michael live, and they both regret that. Jay said he had tickets to the This Is It tour, but Michael died before the This Is It tour happened, and Jay still has them. Says they look really cool. They designed them really awesome. Now it's time to vote. Who has the dopest man cave? We get a commercial break. Nothing new to report on there. Back, and the clowns are promoting their jerseys. No Manny tonight. Jay says his favorite design in a long time is this Hack Benjamin jersey. Jay asks when the last time Shaggy watched one of their movies was. Big Money Rustlers or Hustlers. Shaggy says just recently he watched Rustlers, and Jay said in a long time he hasn't watched it. But I think he's basically saying he wanted to watch them again. Please give us another movie, ICP. I love Big Money Rustlers so fucking much. I love them both, but I love Rustlers so fucking much. 58%, the winner is Violent J for the freshest man cave. If we were actually going to show our personal items that mean the most to us, I would have shown my balls. Shaggy suggests competition for who has the most handsomest nuts. Jay says Shaggy will lose 2 in a row. Shaggy agrees, which by the way, I love the wordplay on that. Shaggy agrees that and says his nuts look like they are chewed on by a giant. Now we got the subs only section. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick and we're going to wrap this stream up. We are at 1 hour and 32 minutes. Oh my God. Holy shit. Okay. We start this section with just Shaggy, and Jay comes in with an armful of stuff. And apparently he has his Great Muda collection with him. They talk about Great Muda, and Shaggy really quickly shows off his juggling skills with some fake fruit. Jay grabs a peach from Shaggy and is blown away by the butt crack of the peach. And he asks, do all peaches have this? And he almost Googles a peach to find out if all peaches have an ass crack. They show different Muta figures at this point. One with the green mist spitting out of it. Talk a little bit about the green mist itself. How fresh of a gimmick that is. If you don't know, Muta would spit green mist into his opponent's face. That was basically his finisher, or his what do you call it? Signature move, if you will. Jay tells a story about how they used to green mist each other as kids. Another story from Jay about how he got the green mist in WCW. Talking about Muta wrestling in JCW as an old man and how fresh Muta was. He had to move slow, but he would suddenly like hit a fucking elbow drop like lightning and be super fast and get to his feet super fast. And how fresh that shit was. Shouts out to Great Muta. Oh, it went up on me. Goddamn. Talking about seeing Hulk transform when they were in WCW. When you would see Hulk from backstage and how he was kind of a busted old man all hunched over. But he would go through the curtain and he'd be Hulk, and he'd be like rah rah and all Hulkster, and he'd go out to the ring, do his match, come back rah rah, all hulked out. But then as soon as he'd come back through the curtain again, he'd be all hunched over like an old man again. I thought that was a really interesting story. That I think Shaggy was telling that story. That's fucking fascinating shit. Does not want to load my notes. They also said that you could smell Ben Gay on Hulk Hogan as soon as he would round the corner. Let's see. Jay says it reminds him of Jump Steady and Desert Storm in the party when he got back. Probably a USO show of some kind. Talking about respecting Dom DeLuise, who was at this party, and how Dom was walking around with a cane that night. But when he went on stage, he handed the cane to his Dubot, who held the cane while he was on stage, and Don did his whole act with no cane and in pain. How he grabbed the cane as soon as he walked off stage, and he was hobbling even worse than before. Shaggy says he relates to that because they have done that. Then they talk a little bit about performing sick or hurt on stage and how they no-sell that shit. They will perform sick and not let you know that they're sick. They actually talk about how they don't have respect for performers that let the crowd know, who go out there and they're like, oh, I'm really sorry, but I'm sick tonight. They don't have respect for that. And you know what? That's fucking dope. I think that's so real and that's so fucking dope. Because what a performer does is when they're doing that is they want the sympathy. They want like the sympathy applause or whatever. They want to maybe even get a lazy performance off. I think that's really fresh. They don't want that. They just want to go out and kill shit. That's fresh. Shouts out to ICP for consistently being dope as fuck, man. Let's see. Jay says also that when people throw shit at them, they fucking no-sell that shit too. Most of the time. Shaggy says that he's basically been knocked out on his feet and they still no-sell that shit. I love that too. I have a no-sell philosophy, if you guys don't know. I've talked about it on here a little bit. But I do believe in a no-sell philosophy for a lot of shit in life. I think it can help you out a lot if you just no-sell it. Like some of y'all were telling me to do with trolls earlier, but I don't do that with trolls for some reason. I don't know why that is. Jay tells a story about when they went to Canada recently. I think this was the Canada tour that ended up getting canceled. Mentions how they lose half their crew every time they go to Canada, which is what made me think it was the crew or the show from last time, the tour from last time. Anyway, they're performing in Canada and someone is throwing stuff at Jay's face. Jay lets this happen a couple of times. It happens again and again and again. And Jay eventually is looking to the crowd to find the kid throwing shit at his face. And he finds him popping up, throwing shit, hiding in the crowd, popping up, throwing shit. Jay finds the kid and goes after him, jumps off the stage to go confront him. He grabs the kid by his shirt, the kid grabs him by his shirt, and they just start throwing haymakers at each other, but missing each other every single punch. Right when Jay is starting to get afraid that he's winded and he might get his ass beat, who shows up and saves the fucking day? None other than Shaggy 2 Dope, our hero himself, with one giant punch that fucks that dude's shit up. Shaggy says that he actually fell on his ass getting off the stage to go help Jay and busted his shit super hard, but he was so pissed because he had just gotten back surgery. So he was so pissed he fell and hurt himself. He got up and just started punching the dude's shit in. He was just that mad. Let me see. I think I got all of that story. Oh, and Jay said also Billy Bill gave this motherfucker a hot 3-piece and a biscuit on his way out the front door. Fuck you, asshole. Jay gives Shaggy a gift for saving him that night at this point. A Paul Orndorff, Rowdy Piper, and Cowboy Bob Orton figure set. They talked about Piper's last match at the Gathering. Mick Foley and Terry Funk versus Cowboy Bob Orton and Rowdy Piper. That was Piper's last match ever before he passed away. At the Gathering of the Juggalos. That's so cool to me. That Piper's last match was a JCW match. Shaggy says he will take the figures out of the box. And they also say, well, they don't say that on this stream, but that I have in my notes, Crystal Die is tonight. It is not tonight. They canceled the Crystal Die stream. So that is all for the Clash of the Man Cave Collectibles. And thank you, everybody, for watching. Smiles Bundy, I see you just joined. Thank you for coming here, but we are wrapping this motherfucker up. I'm at almost an hour and 40 minutes in. Love a fuzzy bunny butt, Emily says. Can't get much fuzzier than, oh, that's why, Papa. Oh, y'all in the chat. Sorry I was ignoring y'all's chats a little bit tonight. Utterly Twisted. What's up, Utterly Twisted? I see you in here. I don't know if you're still in here. Oh, man, I went over so much chat. Sorry I had to go and run through the chat faster tonight, guys. Man, can you imagine swinging on Billy Bill, but you miss? You might as well cry. Because you know what... yeah, fuck that, dude. I would never swing on Billy Bill. Yeah, Billy Bill will fuck your shit up. Shouts out to Billy Bill. Much love. Anyway, y'all, I love you all. Have a good night. I'm going to go pack some things. And actually, I'm probably going to chill a little bit, but I'm going to be up tonight packing probably pretty late. Me and Emily are going down south again, doing a little road trip. So if any Juggalos are perhaps in the Maryland, Virginia area and are watching this and want to maybe get together and hang out for a little bit, let me know. We can maybe hang out and smoke something. I don't know, something. Love you guys. Whoop, whoop. Have a great one. Gathering tickets on sale tomorrow, 9 p.m. JuggaloGathering.com. Make sure you go on that bitch and you crash that shit. I'm going to be so disappointed if you guys don't crash that shit. Humble Among Music on everything. April Fool's EP, out now everywhere. Produced entirely by Shaggy the Airhead. Check my music video, De Niro, out now on my fucking YouTube. Tonight at 12 o'clock, I have a new video dropping, a new Juggalo-related video about Ouija Mac Secret Messages Part 2. Watch that shit. I found 2 more Fallen Angelic secret messages listening today in my car, and I reversed them shit so you can hear what the fuck he says. I'm not going to tell you what that shit is on here. That's for you to watch my shit and find out. If you want to know, you have to watch the video. It is fucking dope, though. I love you guys. Whoop, whoop. Have a good night. New stream. New stream soon. I'm going to do a couple of interesting things next week. I'm not going to say what they are yet. Expect some things next week, though. All right. I love you guys. This is the end for real this time. Whoop, whoop. Good night.